Since 1968, serving our community with local news and sports. Covering Alexander, Burke, Caldwell, Catawba, Iredell, Lincoln, and Watauga counties. We are WHKY News.
Good evening and welcome into the Monday, August 25th edition of the WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood. We are on over-the-air TV every weekday at 5:30 and 10 p.m. on channel 14.2 and now live at 5:30 on the WHKY YouTube channel. We're also in multiple cable systems, including Compass in Morganton. Topping our news today, the victim in a Burke County murder case was identified this afternoon. The individual killed in the incident has been identified as 22-year-old Matthew Uri Roderick, 27-year-old Chad Allen McJarrett, and 26-year-old Donovan James Purcell, who list separate addresses on North Carolina 126 in Morganton, were arrested by Burke County Sheriff's officers, and they were each charged with felony second-degree murder. As we previously reported on WHKY Radio and our website, WHKY.com, over this past weekend, on Friday, the Burke County Sheriff's Office responded to an address on North Carolina 126 in reference to a cardiac arrest. When deputies arrived on the scene, they found a deceased male and initiated a homicide investigation. Police identified two suspects, Chad Allen McJarrett and Donovan James Purcell, who were taken into custody. They were both incarcerated in the Burke County Jail without bond and were scheduled to make first court appearances today. The Sheriff's Office is working closely with the District Attorney's Office. The investigation is continuing. As we receive more information, we will have it on our website, WHKY.com. We have reports on multiple fires over the past few days. Fire damaged a home in Longview and claimed the lives of two dogs who were serving the town. Sunday at approximately 7 p.m., the Longview Fire Department responded to a reported residential structure fire at 308 20th Street Southwest. First arriving companies arrived at the scene in less than 2 minutes and reported a working fire. Firefighters attacked the blaze inside and outside a two-story wood-frame dwelling. 16 firefighters had the fire under control in less than 40 minutes. A search was conducted by companies on the scene. There were no injuries reported to firefighters or civilians. However, two canines were found who had passed away in the home. The Longview Fire Department was assisted by the Eichard Township, Mountain View, and Hickory Fire Departments, along with Catawba County EMS. The cause of the fire is under investigation by the Catawba County Fire Marshal's Office. Firefighters in Conover responded to a blaze at a local school. Multiple agencies assisted in fighting this fire. Shortly after 3 p.m. Saturday, the Conover Fire Department was dispatched to a fire alarm activation at Concordia Day School on 5th Avenue Southeast. Upon arrival, responders began searching the building and found an active fire, which was quickly brought under control. One classroom was heavily damaged and adjoining areas sustained smoke damage. No injuries were reported. The scene was later cleared and turned over to school administrators. The City of Conover Fire Marshal is investigating to determine a cause of the blaze. Multiple agencies assisted Conover, including the Newton, Claremont, Oxford, and Hickory Fire Departments. An Alexander County home was destroyed by fire last night, according to our news partner WACB. At approximately 9 p.m. Sunday, Alexander County 911 received a call reporting a fire at a residence at 1082 Wittenberg Road. The Wittenberg, Bethlehem, and Taylorsville fire departments responded. Fire Marshal Christopher Hicks says the structure was destroyed. He says the home was occupied. The cause is yet to be determined. No injuries were reported to civilians or firefighters. However, a pet did pass away as a result of the blaze. School is back in session, and WHKY's Arianna Mack joins us with some information on how to stay safe now that buses are back on the roads.
Students across the Hickory Metro were headed back to school today, and officials with area law enforcement agencies have issued some tips for drivers in the area. Drivers should know the North Carolina school bus stop law. When there are yellow flashing lights, this means the bus is preparing to stop. Slow down and be ready to stop. When there are red flashing lights and an extended stop arm, the bus has stopped for children. Drivers must stop and remain stopped until the lights are off, the stop arm is retracted, and the bus begins moving again. Officials also remind drivers to watch for children near bus stops, sidewalks, crosswalks, and in neighborhoods. Kids may sometimes dart into the road unexpectedly. Stay alert. I'm Arianna Mack reporting for WHKY.
Thanks, Arianna, and good luck to all of the students this upcoming school year. In today's crime report, Arianna returns with a report on the arrests of 2 men who are charged with stealing items from a construction site. We'll also have details on the arrest of a man for allegedly threatening to shoot people. In local sports, Jason Savage has a recap of Caldwell Community College's volleyball season opener, plus Crawdad's results from the weekend. Remember, high school football is now underway, and we will have Friday night coverage of Hickory High each week with Jason Savage and Mark Seaman. That's on our sister station, WHKY Radio, 1290 AM and 102.3 FM, and online at WHKY.com. In Community Focus tonight, Arianna Mack is in Morganton and is joined by Jay Brandt and Joseph Hasty as they discuss a special event to commemorate music. Temps reached the low 80s today under mainly sunny skies. Lows could drop into the upper 50s overnight tonight. When was the last time we said that? The next several days look fantastic with highs in the upper 70s or low 80s through Saturday, with no chance for rain showing in the forecast. For the latest updated weather, go to our website, WHKY.com, anytime. And remember, you can also watch segments from the WHKY News at that website and read all of the latest news and sports every day. I'm Rob Eastwood, and this is the WHKY News.
Some people go to great lengths to find the perfect match.
That's why they call me the matchmaker.
At Paramount Kia, we try to pair our customers with the perfect car for them.
Adventurous, fun, family.
There's something for everyone.
At Paramount Kia in Hickory, ParamountKia.com.
The white flag is in the air out front when it matters most.
Tonight's low is going to get down to about 57.
They come to the line, and a big jump once again by Martin Truex Jr. Larson to the bottom. He's got the lead off the top of turn.
LRN, keeping you in the race.
This is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
WHKY Talk Radio, 1290 AM and 102.3 FM.
Tune in to On Second Thought with Chuck Boozer for Mountain Mitsubishi Military Monday and your chance to call in and win a prize pack, which includes the Veteran Thank You Challenge coins and other fun prizes from Pepsi, Serenity Salt Spa, Midway Carpet Distributors, The Juice Apothecary, and Little Caesars Pizza.
Weight loss is never one size fits all.
At the North Carolina Bariatric Institute, we support you with personalized care
at every step of your weight loss journey.
Your care team is led by robotically trained bariatric surgeons.
Our nurses, dietitians, and psychologists work together to help you achieve lasting, effective weight loss.
Visit us online to register for a free informational seminar and begin your weight loss journey.
You've only got so many weekends. Spend one doing something nobody saw coming. Is it a party, a festival, a race? It's all of that, and all at once. Concerts, tailgating, unbelievable action, 100 reasons to say this is actually awesome. It's fast, it's wild. It's the cutoff race in NASCAR's playoffs, the Wild Card Weekend. The Bank of America Roval 400, Sunday, October 5th. Get tickets at charlottemotorspeedway.com.
In North Carolina, people on bikes are allowed to use a full road lane for their safety. The safest way for a motorist to pass cyclists is to change lanes when the other lane is free of traffic. It is not legal to enter an opposing lane with any oncoming traffic as shown here. Working together, we can make our streets safer for all.
At Paramount Kia, we don't want to sell you a car. We want to help you find the car that's right for you.
Simple, transparent, and fair.
Like this Kia Sorento, 0 down, $499 a month. It has a third row and free maintenance.
For 1 year at Paramount Kia and Hickory, ParamountKia.com.
The following report contains real arrest records and law enforcement data. All individuals are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
The WHKY News continues now with the crime report. I'm Rob Eastwood. Suspects have been charged with stealing items from a work site in Burke County. Here's Arianna Mack with details.
2 Caldwell County men are facing felony charges after allegedly breaking into a construction site and stealing over $10,000 worth of equipment and tools. Last week, the Burke County Sheriff's Office received a report of a breaking and entering at a construction site located at 300 Burke Street in the town of Roadhis. A representative from the construction company reported that enclosed equipment trailers had been broken into with approximately $10,400 worth of tools and equipment stolen. During the investigation, detectives identified a possible suspect's vehicle, a white SUV. Police recognized the vehicle from a prior case and were able to locate it at Magnolia Street in Roadhis. Burke County detectives contacted the Caldwell County Sheriff's Office for assistance. Detectives from both agencies responded to the location where they obtained and executed a search warrant. During the search, investigators recovered approximately $8,480 worth of stolen property, which was returned to the victim. 36-year-old David Glenn Roberts Jr. of Hickory and 51-year-old Johnny Shane Biles of Roadhis are being charged with larceny after breaking and entering, possession of stolen goods or property, and breaking and entering a motor vehicle. Roberts Jr. and Biles had their initial appearance and were given a bond of $10,000 each, and both have a court date scheduled for Thursday, September 11th. I'm Arianna Mack for WHKY.
Thanks, Arianna. A Morganton man is being held without bond after being charged with breaking and entering and threatening to shoot individuals. On August 19th, the Burke County Sheriff's Office responded to reports of a breaking and entering in the area of Jacobs Lane and Washboard Lane. Callers said that 37-year-old Jesse Blaine Buchanan had unlawfully entered residences and was making threats to shoot people. One caller further reported that Buchanan was walking toward Salem Elementary School after leaving the scene. Deputies quickly responded and found Buchanan on the property of Salem Elementary School. During the arrest, deputies discovered Buchanan was carrying a large fixed-blade knife concealed in the front of his waistband under his shirt. Buchanan was arrested and taken to the magistrate's office, where he was charged with resisting, delaying, and obstructing a public officer, communicating threats, weapon on educational property, not a gun, carrying a concealed weapon, and assault on a female. He received a bond of $8,000 plus no bond and has a court date of September 18th on all charges. A Hickory man is charged with a break-in with intent to terrorize. 30-year-old Adam Morgan Paste was arrested Saturday by Hickory police. He's charged with breaking and entering with intent to terrorize or injure, domestic criminal trespassing, and injury to real property. Paste was incarcerated in the Catawba County Detention Facility without bond. A Monday district court date was scheduled. Cocaine charges were filed following an arrest late last week. 48-year-old Kasim Miller of Statesville was arrested Friday by Statesville police. He's charged with 2 counts of possession with intent to sell and deliver cocaine. On Friday, the Statesville Police Department executed a search warrant at an address on Wilmington Avenue. The warrant was the result of a nearly 6-month-long drug investigation. During the search, investigators found crack cocaine and MDMA that had been pressed into pills with unique identifiers. As a result of the investigation, Miller was arrested and charged. He received a $40,000 secured bond. A Monday district court date was scheduled. Additional charges related to that search warrant are expected. And that's our crime report today. Thank you so much for watching. For WHKY, I'm Rob Eastwood. Stay with us. Jason Savage is up next with your Monday local sports.
Tune in to On Second Thought with Chuck Boozer every week from Mountain Mitsubishi Military Monday on WHKY 1290 AM and 102.3 FM and online at WHKY.com.
I've got great news.
What's up?
Paramount Kia in Hickory was voted the #1 Kia dealer in North Carolina by DealerRater.com based on customer reviews.
That's amazing. Congrats.
It's a big deal. Listen, and we also won for the whole United States of America.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible.
#1 Kia dealer on DealerRater.com.
We couldn't do it without your reviews and our team members.
That's right. Thank you so much. Paramount Kia in Hickory, ParamountKia.com.
White flag is in the air out front when it matters most.
Tonight's low is going to get down to about 57.
They come to the line, and a big jump once again by Martin Truex Jr. Larson to the bottom. He's got the lead off the top of turn.
MRN, keeping you in the race.
This is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
WHKY Talk Radio, 1290 AM and 102.3 FM.
Tune in to On Second Thought with Chuck Boozer for Mountain Mitsubishi Military Monday and your chance to call in and win a prize pack, which includes the Veteran Thank You Challenge coins and other fun prizes from Pepsi, Serenity Salt Spa, Midway Carpet Distributors, The Juice Apothecary, and Little Caesars Pizza.
Rex Allen Theater's back on Thursday night at 8 o'clock p.m. on WHKY TV 14.2 with Kathy's Cooking, Interesting People, Hildebrand Cruising, and the Squatch Runners. You don't want to miss it. Channel 14.2 on free TV.
The Paramount promise is that we'll treat you the way that you want to be treated. We keep things simple, transparent, and fair.
What you see is what you get. No hidden fees. We just want to help you buy the car you want.
Your friends and neighbors.
Paramount Kia in Hickory, ParamountKia.com.
In North Carolina, people on bikes are allowed to use a full road lane for their safety. The safest way for a motorist to pass cyclists is to change lanes when the other lane is free of traffic. It is not legal to enter an opposing lane with any oncoming traffic as shown here. Working together, we can make our streets safer for all.
With your look at local sports from across the Hickory Metro, I'm Jason Savage for WHKY News. Lots to talk about, and of course we've got to start with Friday night. High school football, week 1 of the season. We start with non-conference action. Bandy's, well, it was all non-conference action. Who am I kidding? Bandy's winning over St. Stephen's 38-19. Bunker Hill defeats Drawn 46-6. Fred T. Ford winning over Mountain Island Charter on the road 14-0. Freedom defeats Patton in the old Motown Throwdown matchup 46-6. High Brighton edging out East Wilkes 24-21. Maiden edges out Lincolnton 29-26. Newton Conover doubles up Alexander Central 42-21. South Caldwell wins a wild one over West Caldwell 62-26. Hickory is edged out on the road by South Point 27-25. East Burke falls to West Iredell 26-0. Caldwell Community College volleyball opened up their season on the road with a 3-2 win over Wake Tech Saturday. Lyrical Edwards and Julie Burleson each had 14 kills to pace the Cobras. They're now 1-0 to start the season. They'll be at USC Union tomorrow for their second match of the season. After matching their best start to a season in program history, Appalachian State women's soccer suffered their first setback of 2025, losing 2-0 on the road to William and Mary yesterday. Mountaineers still 3-1 on the season. They were held scoreless, though, for the first time this season, despite registering 10 shots, 5 on target, led by Ellie Garrison, who put all 3 of her attempts on net. Izzy Wood, Hickory High grad, also got off 3 shots in the match, giving her now 230 shots in her career, the second most by a Mountaineer in program history. Mountaineers will be back in action on Sunday. They go on the road to take on the Tigers of Clemson. Tri-County Motor Speedway had the Doug's Fleet and Auto Glass 265 Saturday night. Winners included Graham Holler in the late models, Chase Pollard in the limiteds. Clint Townsend won the Renegades. Nathan Franks edged out Gary Ledbetter by less than 0.2 of a second in the exciting street stocks race. Jamison Whittington won in the mini stocks. Front wheel drive series was won by Skylar Brown, and Jacob Hickman won in the Crown Vic division. Now, Tri-County Motor Speedway will be racing again on Saturday, September 6th. Scheduled to race that night will include the late models, the limiteds, the Outlaws, the street stocks, mini stocks, Renegades, the front wheel drives, the Crown Vic, and finally the Carolina Vintage Series. This last Saturday night was Napa night at the races at Hickory Motor Speedway. Michael Bumgarner would win both of the 40-lap late model races on Saturday night as he extends his points lead in that series. Other winners included Kyle Barnes in the limiteds. Josh Goebel won the Super Trucks event. Cody DeMarmels took home checkers in the street stocks. Jimmy Mullins won the Super Stocks event. Now up next at Hickory Motor Speedway, the 49th annual Bobby Isaac Memorial this coming weekend. Scheduled divisions will include the late models. They'll be running 150 laps. Also running the limiteds, the street stocks, and the Pro Late Model Series. The Hickory Crawdads fell to Lynchburg Friday night 6-4, but Saturday, the Texas Rangers' first-round draft pick this year, Gavin Feen, 12th overall pick, had 3 RBI in his debut as the Crawdads would win Friday. And then yesterday, Dads would score at least 1 run in every inning, except for the third, but that also included the bottom of the 9th, when Hickory would score on a wild pitch, taking a 9-8 victory. Hickory, 63-56 overall, 30-24 on the second half of the season. They're off today. They'll be traveling to Columbia to take on the Fireflies this week in South Carolina, the last road trip of the season for the Hickory Crawdads. Next week ends the season, and they will do so at home. As always, more details can be found at our website, WHKY.com.
I've got great news.
What's up?
Paramount Kia in Hickory was voted the #1 Kia dealer in North Carolina by DealerRater.com based on customer reviews.
That's amazing. Congrats.
It's a big deal. Listen, and we also won for the whole United States of America.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible.
#1 Kia dealer on DealerRater.com.
We couldn't do it without your reviews and our team members.
That's right. Thank you so much. Paramount Kia in Hickory, ParamountKia.com.
You are watching WHKY 14.2 television serving the Charlotte region. We are broadcasting live into over 1.2 million households in Charlotte and the surrounding areas, with over-the-air reception as well as 5 local cable systems. If you are seeing this, so are your potential customers. Are you new to TV advertising? We can help you tap into our TV audience. For a limited time, you can secure 50 30-second commercials per month for the low cost of $750, which includes commercial time and commercial production of your advertisement. Contact us at advertise@WHKY.com and let us customize a marketing plan to grow your business and increase your market share.
Tune in to On Second Thought with Chuck Boozer every week from Mountain Mitsubishi Military Monday on WHKY 1290 AM and 102.3 FM and online at WHKY.com.
Tune in to On Second Thought with Chuck Boozer for Mountain Mitsubishi Military Monday and your chance to call in and win a prize pack, which includes the Veteran Thank You Challenge coins and other fun prizes from Pepsi, Serenity Salt Spa, Midway Carpet Distributors, The Juice Apothecary, and Little Caesars Pizza.
Hey, grab me one too.
Some people go to great lengths to find the perfect match.
That's why they call me the matchmaker.
At Paramount Kia, we try to pair our customers with the perfect car for them.
Adventurous, fun, family.
There's something for everyone.
At Paramount Kia in Hickory, ParamountKia.com.
When you sign up for a Christian Tours trip, you're getting more than just a trip, you're getting a full experience.
Anybody can travel with us. Although we are a Christian company, we believe that's part of what people are attracted to us.
You not only get to see the sites that are listed in your itinerary, but you get to enjoy the fellowship with the other people that are on the trip.
We offer so many tours that if you have a destination you want to go to, you name it and we can say, we go there.
This is Community Focus on the WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood. Leading us off tonight, Arianna Mack is in Morganton and is joined by Jay Brandt and Joseph Hasty as they discuss a special upcoming event to commemorate music.
And this idea that if one day everything stops and we just sat around and enjoyed the music, tell me about that here in Morganton.
Okay, well, we've been doing it here in Morganton for 4 years now. It's always the last Saturday in August, but it's a worldwide event. Last year there were 70 countries, 1,000 porches, sidewalks, front lawns, anywhere people can gather and listen to music.
And what do you hope people take away if they visit your porch, Jay?
Well, first of all, great music. Joe Hasty and the Centerpiece Jazz will be playing here, as well as Hoboken, who's coming in from Nashville. But there is great music all over town, starting at 9 a.m. at the farmers market, and we'll be ending with 5 different performances on the courthouse stage.
And what do you hope you get out of this by performing?
I hope to have a lot of fun, and I usually do. We enjoy playing music, and Jay's such a gracious host here at his lovely home here, Ivy Oaks in downtown Morganton. And there's always a nice gathering of folks in his front yard to enjoy the music, and we're just here to have a good time.
And what's something you wish people knew about this day?
Well, again, my feeling is that if we can stop for one day and just listen to the music, when we listen to the music, everybody gets along. Everybody's a friend, everybody's a neighbor. So let's just stop for one day. But my feeling is if we could stop for one day, we could stop for a week. We can get along from, basically, what did you say the song was? Why can't we just all get along? What's the song?
Well, when I think of it, I'm reminded of the old Coca-Cola advertisement on TV. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony, if you're old enough to remember that. And so that's kind of my vibe on it. Music kind of soothes the savage beast, they say. And I think, it's an international language, music is. So I think that's one thing that brings us all together.
It's always the last Saturday in August, so this year it's August 30th. And we begin at 9 a.m. at the farmers market. And then all through the day, every hour of the entire day, ending with concerts on the stage with the Junior Appalachian musicians and the Butterbeans and Sammy and the Academy playing on the stage from 5 to 9 p.m. We hope that everybody will show up here in Morganton for our Play Music on the Porch Day, Saturday, August 30th. Listen to some great music on our porch and on porches around town.
Reporting for WHKY News, I'm Arianna Mack.
Thanks, Arianna, and thanks so much to Mr. Brandt and Mr. Hasty for taking the time to join us tonight. Starting today, 17th Street Northwest in Hickory will be closed to through traffic from the intersection with 2nd Avenue Northwest to the intersection with 7th Avenue Northwest for the installation of water and sewer taps. The road will be closed from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day. A detour route will be provided. Please slow down and exercise caution while driving through the areas. Weather permitting, the work should be completed by Friday, September 5th. That wraps up Community Focus and the WHKY News on this Monday. Thank you so much for joining us. On behalf of Arianna Mack, Jason Savage, Jay Brandt, and Joseph Hasty, I'm Rob Eastwood, and from Hickory, this is the WHKY News.
Tune in to On Second Thought with Chuck Boozer for Mountain Mitsubishi Military Monday and your chance to call in and win a prize pack, which includes the Veteran Thank You Challenge coins and other fun prizes from Pepsi, Serenity Salt Spa, Midway Carpet Distributors, The Juice Apothecary, and Little Caesars Pizza.
The paramount promise is that we'll treat you the way that you want to be treated. We keep things simple, transparent, and fair.
What you see is what you get. No hidden fees. We just want to help you buy the car you want.
Your friends and neighbors.
Paramount Kia and Hickory, ParamountKia.com.
Hi, this is DJ the Suit Stout. Join me every Monday and Friday from 8 to 10 for Suit Up Sports. My guests and I will discuss and debate sports in your area and more. See you Mondays and Fridays, 8 to 10 on over-the-air WHKY Channel 14.2.